The Simpsons have made several predictions that came true, including the outbreak of a flu virus. In 1993, the residents of Springfield joyfully participated in a global TV shopping frenzy. As a trendsetter, Homer joined the online shopping crowd, phone in hand. After receiving the orders, a foreign factory's workers were hurriedly packing the goods. One of the workers, who had a cold, couldn't resist coughing into the box. And so, the virus was shipped along with the products to Springfield. Eagerly, Homer opened the delivery box, only to be immediately engulfed by the virus. Meanwhile, many other residents experienced the same fate after unboxing their orders, becoming infected with the virus from across the ocean. Soon, the flu virus ran rampant, and the townsfolk lived in fear. The news reported on the disaster, revealing that there were already over 300 cases in town. The mayor urging everyone to join forces to combat the crisis and not leave the city.
Hey, you! Get that steel drum out of the mayor's office.
As the virus continued to spread, Springfield residents gathered outside the hospital, hoping for treatment. But apart from telling them to rest in bed, the doctors could do nothing. Panicked citizens began searching for a cure but accidentally knocked over a beehive, making the situation even worse. Unable to receive treatment, many patients turned to divine intervention, praying to God for salvation. Bart, however, was an exception. He commanded his cells to surrender to the virus, allowing it to invade his body. This way, he could skip school, lounging comfortably at home while sipping on drinks and watching cartoons, a perfect setup for him. Soon, the entire Simpson family, except for Marge, was infected with the virus. This left Marge exhausted. On top of taking care of 3 sick family members and a baby, she had to run errands to gather necessary supplies. She became so overwhelmed that she started hallucinating.
Mom, I need more OJ! And some chewable morphine!
Oh, Monsieur Flobo!
After a tough trip to the store, Marge, looking dazed, finally finished her shopping and made her way out. However, as soon as she stepped through the door, the alarm went off. A store clerk approached and discovered a bottle of liquor in her pocket that she hadn't paid for.
Mrs. Simpson, you did not pay for this bottle of Colonel Quickie Mart's Kentucky bourbon.
Outside the store, several police cars had already arrived, and it became clear that Marge was in trouble. Bad news travels fast. As a moral role model in Springfield, Marge's alleged shoplifting quickly became the talk of the town. Rumors spread like the flu, with some claiming her desserts contained hair and others saying she had webbed toes. Even her neighbors began to suspect her, keeping a close watch to prevent her from stealing anything. On the day of the trial, public opinion had already turned completely against Marge. Baseless testimony from the townsfolk made things worse for her. Even though her lawyer tried his best to defend her, the case was ultimately beyond saving. The judge sentenced Marge to 30 days in jail. The Simpsons family, devastated, broke down in tears together. The police handcuffed Marge and took her away, while the store owner breathed a sigh of relief.
With her behind bars, our store is secure.
Unbeknownst to everyone, during the course of the trial, a thief had stolen the entire store and driven it off to Mexico. Marge was in jail, but she was surprised to find that life there was unexpectedly pleasant. She didn't have to cook or clean and even made many talented friends. For the first time, she didn't have to worry about her foolish husband. While Marge enjoyed her time in jail, her absence left the Simpson household in chaos. With no one to do the laundry, the kids had to wear dirty clothes every day. Homer even resorted to wearing Marge's wedding dress. With no one to cook, Bart survived on peanut butter spread on playing cards.
Ha ha! Your mom's a jailbird!
So's yours.
Oh yeah, let's play!
It's finally prison visiting day. The kids hugged Marge, expressed how much they missed Marge, and even Homer was no exception. As the saying goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. When the long-separated couple reunited, Marge couldn't hold back her emotions and threw herself at Homer. Meanwhile, Springfield's annual charity sale was underway. However, without Marge's desserts, the event was a huge failure, and profits dropped significantly. There wasn't enough money left to purchase a statue of President Lincoln, so the church had to settle for a cheaper alternative, a statue of another president.
Jimmy Carter!
Oh, come on! He's history's greatest monster!
This decision angered the townsfolk, sparking riots in the streets. People protested by smashing windows and setting fires. To maintain order, the police chief planned to release attack dogs, but he ended up being bitten himself. Seeing the chaos, the townspeople lamented that none of this would have happened if Marge was here. So, when Marge's sentence was up and she was released from prison, she was greeted by a crowd of Springfield residents at her home. Her neighbors even presented her with a statue, though it was a repurposed presidential one.
It's beautiful.
In shadows cast by deeds of grace, no eyes will see, no hearts embrace. But one small fault, the world will blame. Regret arrives too late, in shame. So cherish those who stand by you, with praise, not blame, in all you do. For love once lost may never mend. Appreciate before the end.